Alright guys, so today we're talking about a brand new case for the S25 Ultra that just came out for the first time ever. Now this case was released last year when the iPhone 16 Pro Max came out, and it took the case game by storm. And it is no different for the S25 Ultra. Today we are talking about the Caudabe Paragon for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Now, huge shout out to Caudabe for sending this over to me to review for you guys. The price on this case is $50, and all links are down in the description below for you guys to check it out for yourself. So let's go ahead and get into it. Starting off with the packaging, classic Caudabe packaging, says Caudabe Paragon there. Little information here on the back. Let's just dive right into the case because I've been super excited to show you guys this one. Look at this color here. Now the Paragon has never come in this midnight color before. This is a great color, especially for that black S25 Ultra, but it'll go well with all of them because it has your individual cutouts, so you won't really be able to tell what color phone you have when one of these cases is on there. But anyways, we do get the case, just a little information packet here from Caudabe, and that is pretty much it. So let's just go ahead and put this back in its box, struggling a little bit. All right. Let's get into the case. Now, starting off on the back, you are going to get this polycarbonate material that is going to have an anti-scratch coating on it. So it's going to be scratch resistant. Will it still scratch? I mean, if you use it, significantly, if you scratch it on certain rougher surfaces, yes, it probably will. But at least for your everyday, day-to-day use, it really shouldn't scratch. So that's going to be the back. The sides of the case are going to be Caudabe Shocklight polymer. So it's similar to a TPU material, but it's going to be a little bit more on the stiff side, and it's going to give you some drop protection, which, by the way, this case is going to give you 6.6 feet or 2 meters of drop protection. So let's go ahead and bring over our scale and our caliper. We'll see how much this thing weighs. You guys know the drill. We'll see the weight, we'll see the thickness, and we'll go from there. 52 grams on the weight, and let's go ahead and bring over our caliper. From front to back, you're looking at 12.5 millimeters, and from inside to outside, you're looking at 2.6 millimeters. So not the thickest case, not the lightest case, not the heaviest, not the thinnest, all of the different contrasts. Anyways, this thing is going to feel really, really good when you are using it. You don't feel the weight of it, the thickness at all, especially around the sides, which we will take a look at when the phone is actually in the case. But it feels a lot thinner than it actually is, which I really love when cases do that. So all around, this thing is going to be really comfortable to hold. You're not really going to feel the weight. You're not really going to feel the thickness. So let's go ahead and grab our jet black titanium S25 Ultra, and we'll put it into the case. Let's listen out for that click. Come on now. There we go. Solid, solid click onto the case, onto the phone, I should say. This thing fits very tight. It fits like a glove, which let's take a look at that. Now, starting off with the sides, I love it. I love it. Even though it's a TPU style material, it's Shocklight polymer, but still, around the buttons, you're going to get a little bit of give, but the rest of this thing takes a good bit of force to give some give. Top is going to be good. Bottom could be a little bit stiffer, but I'm not too mad at it. It's not bad at all. I don't see this breaking or anything like that, so that's good there. Now, taking a look at these corners, 1, great, 2, 3, and 4. Even around your S Pen corner right here, solid, solid click onto there. You're not going to have any problems there. And then, of course, on the bottom, you're right there going to just get a little bit of Caudabe branding. Just wanted to point that out before we move along with the case. But I love that on the back, it's super clean, black, or whatever color you choose. Just looks really, really good. Now, one thing about it is this thing, especially on the black, the midnight, is going to be a little bit of a fingerprint magnet. So if that bothers you, that may be something to note, but a quick little wipe down from your favorite microfiber cloth, you'll be just fine there. And you are going to get some plastic camera rings right there that are going to be individual as well. Now, one thing we actually didn't talk about is the inside of the case. I'm so excited about it. I'm getting ahead of myself. Jeez, I can't even talk today. Quickly, inside is going to be your nice microfiber material. Of course, you get MagSafe magnets and alignment magnets there, so you can use all of your favorite Qi 2 or MagSafe accessories, your wallets, your battery packs, all those different things that will work when you are using this case. And of course, along the inside, you're just getting that same Shocklight polymer material. So let's just go ahead and put this thing back in there since I got so ahead of myself. There we go, nice fit. And let's go ahead and take a look at that camera and screen protection. So I'm just gonna take this little microfiber cleaning cloth, give everything a nice little wipe down there. All right, so starting off with the screen, as you guys can see, it's going to be raised up on the tops and the bottom of the case, but the screen side, the sides of it are going to be flush with the screen protector or with your screen. That way you can make sure you have the optimal swiping experience. Now on the bottom right here and on the top, they are going to be flattened a little bit, so that's going to give you a little bit of an easier swipe when it comes to the bottom, to the top, and all that. And of course, coming from the sides, you can easily access your sides with no problems whatsoever. And then taking a look at that camera ring, you get a pretty decent camera ring right there. So any pretty much surface you want to set this down on, you'll be good to go, whether it's screen, face, doesn't matter. The Paragon has you covered on all ends, and of course it makes it super easy to use because of those sides right there. So I love that about this. Now let's take a look around the sides of it, right? So starting off with the top, you are completely closed in. You do have your little microphone hole there. On the left-hand side, you're getting these wonderful grips right here that make your phone super grippy. So when you do pick this thing up, the sides of it are going to keep you covered with that grip. It's very nice. That Shocklite polymer material with these grooved edges makes it for a very nice grip. Then going along to the bottom, of course, you have your cutouts for the S Pen, the speaker, USB Type-C, your microphone, and there's that little Caudabe logo there, which let's go ahead and get the S Pen out of here. Easy, nice and grooved down at the bottom, so you can hook a fingernail there and you'll be just fine. Now let's actually go ahead and do that one more time just so we can start a little note here, so I don't have to open the phone or all that. All right, so let's go ahead and test this out, see how the magnets work with the Caudabe Paragon. So doesn't seem to have any interference. Sometimes I get a glitch with this, man, this S Pen. I might have to get a warranty claim or something, but as you guys can see, really no matter which way you go, where you swipe, how you draw on it, you'll be just fine for the most part. Right there. All right, so S Pen is going to work just fine on that side. Then of course, let's test that USB Type-C port. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little cable here, plug this in. There we go, we are charging. And of course, you're getting that super wide USB Type-C port, so literally all your cables will fit in here with no problems. And then moving along to the right-hand side, you're going to continue to get that grip over here on the bottom half of the phone. That's the same grip as on this side. And then you do have your aluminum buttons here. So these are standalone and they can be replaced, but let's listen to how these sound real quick. Very nice, super clicky buttons. I have no complaints about those. And of course, if you guys saw my Caudabe sheath video, which will be linked at the end of this video if you want to see that, you can also get customizable buttons from Caudabe, and they do look just like these colors here. So you're going to get all these colors that you can choose from, customize your case a little bit. I like the black on black. I actually might put these Ember ones on this black Paragon, but if you guys want to see, I actually did open the Ember ones and show you what they look like compared to the picture on the box in my sheath video that you guys can take a look at. But yes, you do get a little bit of customization there. So all around, all that rambling, how does the case feel? How is it to use this case? Because who cares about all the details if it's not a good case to use? Absolutely, the Paragon is A1. Solid case. When you're holding it, zero pinky destruction, feels very comfortable in the hand. Very good grip. The back is going to be a little bit slippery, I'm not going to lie. The back is a little slippery, but the sides, when you hold it, completely makes up for that. It adds plenty of grip onto the sides of the case. Really, no matter which way you grab it, whether it's at the top, the sides, the bottom, all of it with that Shocklite polymer material is going to feel really good in the hand. It's going to feel comfortable to use, and it's going to give you great grip. Now, swiping on it, of course, like I mentioned earlier, is going to be a breeze because of the narrowed down sides, and you get the screen protection where you need it, but the sides of it are going to let you swipe. So I've had zero issues with swiping. I've swiped through different pages on the Google Chrome, on the social medias, all different kinds of things. I've had zero issues whatsoever. So let's go ahead and take a look at that MagSafe. Let's see what we're working with when it comes to that, because of course you know that S25 Ultra does not have those Qi 2 magnets built in. So let's take a look at that. Starting off with our Apple MagSafe wallet here, we'll go ahead and attach that, and you got to give it a little bit of force for this to move. But again, that's the case is going to have this polycarbonate material here on the back that doesn't really have any texture to it. So that's something to note. But for the most part, like I said, you just do have to give it a little bit of force to move there. Moving along to our Apple MagSafe battery pack. Of course, we're going to be charging there so you know it works. And Go ahead and give it a little shake. And you have to shake it really hard for that to come off. I mean, I'm going really, really hard at it, but nobody's doing that. Of course, you can take this, you can put it in your pocket, do whatever you want to do. Go to a concert, go to your shows, anything like that. And these magnets are going to keep you covered 100% on your car mounts, your nightstand chargers, all that. I have zero worries about that. And then let's bring over our Anchor 623 here. We'll just make sure. And yeah, I mean, it'll pick it up, it'll hold it, right? And a little bit of a shake of the wrist, it will end up coming off. But again, nobody's doing that. If you do have a really nice, strong car mount, you could even hit a pothole and this thing will not come out. Will not drop off of your mount, I should say. But that is really nice, especially for a phone that doesn't have any magnets built into it itself. So the case is just taking all of that weight right there. So all around, really good MagSafe on here, especially, again, when your phone doesn't even have it included. So whatever accessories you'll use, you'll be just fine there. So let's talk about the colors real quick. Of course, we are taking a look at the midnight color right here. This is like a black color. It's also gonna come in this really nice eucalyptus color, which is part of Caudabe's Elements collection. So it kind of looks like that. Nice green color here on the sides. And of course, you get those color matched buttons. And it's also gonna come in dusk, which is this very nice blue color. So all around, you're getting 3 colors. Do I wish it came in a few more colors? Of course, but you do get 3 pretty nice colors on there. Definitely the midnight is my favorite. I really would love to see this come to the iPhone. I know, not an iPhone case video, but I'm just making that comment out there. I'd love to see this be incorporated into more of the cases because this thing looks really, really good. I don't care that it's a fingerprint magnet. I want it and I love it. That's actually gonna go, this is the case I'm using the most for sure when it comes to the Paragon. But let me know what you guys think about the Caudabe Paragon down in the comments below. I love this thing. I can absolutely recommend it to you. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a really long way for me and allows me to make these videos consistently for you. And if you guys want to see my review of the Caudabe sheath, which might be the best case for the Galaxy S25 Ultra, I'll leave that video right here. If you guys want to see an excellent screen protector that's super easy to install and it works really, really well on your Ultra, I'll leave that video right here.